It's very simple, it's very straightforward, and somehow tradition in Fortnite to thank the bus driver. I don't really thank the bus driver that much. It's not because I don't want to, but simply because I usually land as soon as I can, or I'm too busy talking strategy with my teammates. There's rumors that if you go so long without thanking him, bad things happen to you in real life. Everyone subconsciously presses the button to thank the bus driver eventually, but I've gone out of my way not to, even subconsciously to thank him. As many games as you can play in a week, you could go hundreds of games without thanking the bus driver. It's been a whole week into my experiment, and so far nothing has happened. I'd imagine that I'd probably played around 600 matches. This was probably my 666th match of not thanking the bus driver. It wouldn't let me hop out. It said on my screen, "Will you thank the bus driver for his hard work?" I hit no, and it let me jump. The games that followed asked me the same question before I could jump. Would you thank the bus driver for his hard work? I continued to hit no. I decided to play one final match before heading to bed. The message that popped up changed. It said to me, "Last chance, thank the bus driver, you will regret it." I hit no yet again, and the bus in Fortnite blew up. No one else was inside, it was just me. I heard what sounded like a truck coming up my hill. I lived at the very top of a hill. I could always hear the louder vehicles like trucks and buses. They apply extra gas or change gears to make it up the hill. It's 1 a.m. at this time, and usually the only people who use this road are the people that live here. People aren't as loud considering the time. This vehicle was definitely loud, and it was taking its sweet time coming up the hill. I looked out the window from my bedroom. I was on the second story. The road and everywhere around me became consumed with a dense fog. The vehicle let off the gas, or it changed gears, a sign that they almost made it up the hill. I was speechless. It was Fortnite's battle bus. The balloon on top was destroyed. The bus body itself looked like it had been rusted, or almost as if it had been blown up. This can't be the same bus from my game, could it? And it can't be the actual bus driver. I was looking as hard as I could inside the bus. I could see the doors that opened up to let people out. That's when I saw the creepiest thing I ever saw in my life. The bus finally came to a complete stop. The doors opened and I saw 2 red eyes look intensely at my house. Then those red eyes looked up at me as if they were piercing into my soul. Then the bus driver started walking. He walked very slowly to my front door. I tried to dial 911, but no dial tone, almost as if he put out an EMP. I heard him knock loudly on my door. After a few moments of him pounding on the door, it stopped. I felt like I was in the clear, but the bus was still there. Then I heard footsteps leading into my hallway where the bedrooms were at. Then that's when I heard him knocking yet again. But this time it was at my bedroom door. The only thing separating myself from whatever this thing was 3 inches of oak wood. Frantically looking for something, anything to defend myself with, or something to break my fall if I chose to leave my room that was slowly becoming a trap. He broke my door down. I saw him face to face. The reason his eyes were red, he was a cyborg of sorts. His uniform had been burned, no doubt from the explosion in the game. He opened his mouth to reveal fangs. No doubt if he used them on me, he could sever a limb. He looked at me with murderous intent. His left arm turned into a sharp knife, and he slowly walked to me. He placed the knife to my stomach. He then reached in his pocket. I was expecting it to be another weapon to help deal a final blow, but it was just a tablet. He handed me the tablet and it turned on. It had a question on it. The question said, "Still think it's a game? Last chance. Thank the bus driver. Yes or no?" As I read this question, I looked up at the bus driver. He looked back, waiting. If I answered no, I would surely die. So of course I selected yes to thank the bus driver. As soon as I hit yes, his eyes turned green. He formed a smile and he said, "Thank you for riding my battle bus." The knife that was formed in his hand turned back into just a normal hand. He got up, walked to his bus, and he drove off. No one in my house has any memory of this. No neighbors heard anything. But I did learn one lesson, and I think you did too. I'm going to thank the bus driver every time I play, and I hope you do as well.